Well, that certainly sucked. This is day 7. Let's double check. Yep, day 7. And what I did this morning was I waited until about 9 o'clock to run because I had to get Mary over to a craft fair, and I got up early. I got up at 5 o'clock like I usually do. And I sat and had my coffee, and then I was like, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll wait a few minutes. I ended up procrastinating my time away, didn't have a chance to run, so now I'm paying for it right now, but I did get in my run. Got in my 3 miles, 30 minutes. I was watching this number, and once I hit a mile, I was like, I could kind of call it here. I'm not really feeling like running. Kept going, did 5 more minutes. Like, that for me is a defining chunk. If I can do 5 more minutes, then I'm 5 more minutes invested in it, and I'm that much closer to finishing up. So after about 15 minutes, I was like, shit, I'm just not doing it. And so I went to my YouTube and started watching some tasty riffs. This is a band called Light the Torch, and this is a song called Die Alone. It's a super cool song, and if you like that sort of like metalcore type stuff, Howard Jones, the guy that sings for this band, originally sang with Killswitch Engage, so that's another band to check out. And then he also was in a band called Devil You Know, which is a real good band as well. So there's some good running music. It's a little on the screamy side, but not too bad. So today, I think it's important to listen to your body and to listen to yourself when you're feeling tired and you really feel like you're hitting a wall. I thought that was me today, but I ended up getting through it because I had a feeling it was more because I had procrastinated, not because I was cumulatively fatigued. Boy, there's a tough word first thing on a Saturday morning. But for me, it's more about making sure that you take rest when you need rest, because your muscle builds when it's resting. After you've exerted yourself for a period of time and you rest, that's when you build the muscle. It's not when you're doing that last rep to failure or when you're pushing yourself that extra mile. That's putting you into a state of muscle fatigue and muscle exertion, but it's when you rest that the muscle builds. So you have to consider that you can't just go at it hard every single day, and you can't continue to build and build and build on your volume, on your weights, on your rep, on your whatever that you're doing for exercise without giving your body adequate time to rest and recover, because that's when you're going to see the benefits. When you have a chance to synthesize what you've done and take it and build it into your muscle memory, build it into your muscle recovery, build that muscle and build that exertion opportunity for endurance, sustained athletic endurance, that sort of thing. So it's important to take breaks. So you've got to listen to your body. You've got to know when it's time to take a break. And don't stop. It's not about just, stopping. Okay, I'm going to take a week off and I'm going to come back and I'm going to be a beefcake or a spicy senorita. It's about slowing down. It's about giving your body a chance to recover, but actively recover. So do something different. If you're running and you're running and you're running and you're increasing your volume, cross train. If you're doing weights, you're doing weights, and you're doing really heavy weight, really low rep sets. Do some lightweight, high rep sets, and give your muscles a chance to recover. You can't hit it hard every day. Short-term gains, you're seeing that you're able to increase your weights, you're able to increase your reps, you're able to increase your speed, your number of miles you're running. That's fine in the short term, but you can't sustain it in the long term unless you take those breaks, unless you take those periods of rest, unless you listen to your body and you know when you need to back off a little bit and give your body a chance to catch up and synthesize what you've done. It's all about learning, up here and in here, in your core, in your muscles, everywhere. It's all about memory. Your muscles are going to remember how to do things. Are they going to be able to effectively do those things over and over and over again? Not without periods of rest. So, today it's Saturday. We got Sunday coming up. That's a long run for me. I contemplated making today a rest day. I think what I'm going to do this week is I'm probably going to do a little bit lighter at the first of the week next week, but I'm thinking about that already. I'm thinking about where to incorporate that rest, because that's an important part of it. It's about the mileage, it's about the distance, the speed, the time, but it's also about recovery. So give yourself a chance to recover. Don't stop. Keep going, but slow down when you need to slow down. And happy day 7.